Alright here, today I'm going to give y'all my predictions for this year's Daytona 500. But before I go any further, I want to add that I am doing a Pick 5 contest for this race. And how a Pick 5 contest works, well, it's pretty simple. All you're going to have to do is go down below to the comment section and type in who you think is going to finish in the top 5. If you go 5 for 5, you get an autographed hero card and a Chase Briscoe Dirt Racing t-shirt. And if you go 4 for 5, you get an unsigned hero card. So go down below, comment your top 5. You never know. You might win something. But let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
The last 5 Daytona 500 races has been pretty much dominated by the Toyota camp, I guess you can say. Obviously, you can see the last 5 winners right there, but I am going to explain it. In 2020, we saw the 11 car of Denny Hamlin getting the job done there, edging out Team Penske's young driver Ryan Blaney at the 12 car. It was a heartbreaker for the young driver. He lost just by a couple of inches, the biggest race in the sport of NASCAR. A heartbreaker, but Hamlin, that was his 3rd career Daytona 500 victory. In 2019, we saw the 11 car Denny Hamlin getting the job done there. It was a wreck fest. He saw wreck at the wreck. It was big wrecks too, and somehow Denny Hamlin made it through. So did his teammate Kyle Busch, and Hamlin got the checker flag. That was his 2nd career Daytona 500 victory. And in 2018, we saw the 3 car of Austin Dillon getting the checkered flag. This was a big win, not only because it's Austin Dillon's 2nd career victory, but it's also the 3 car winning at the Daytona 500. That was big. It was a time when everybody in NASCAR got together and celebrated. It was a big win. So 2018's Daytona 500 was a success, I guess you can say. And in 2017, we saw the 41 car of Kurt Busch getting the checker flag. He stretched it out on fuel. Tony Gibson made a right call at the end. But you saw drivers such as Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, and even Martin Truex Jr. run out of fuel with just a couple laps to go in that race. And Kurt Busch got the lead, and he started to stumble on the back straightaway. Ryan Blaney caught up to him, but Blaney couldn't do anything. He had no help behind him. And the rest is history. Kurt Busch won that race. And in 2016, that just was a race right there where we saw a Toyota manufacturer working together. You had Martin Truex Jr., the new kid on the block, I guess you can say. For Furniture Row Racing, they raced Chevy in 2015 and made the move to Toyota in 2016. He was working well with the JGR cars, going back and forth for the lead. The race was pretty much dominated by Matt Kenseth. That's pretty much my opinion. And towards the end, Kenseth was leading. Truex had a run, and so did Hamlin. And he decided to block Hamlin and left Truex on the go. And somehow Hamlin got a run on Truex, and it was a close finish, photo finish, if you will. And Denny Hamlin got the checker flag. That was his 1st career Daytona 500 victory. But those are your last 500 winners. So now I'm going to get into my top 5. My top 5 is based off of facts and somewhat recent momentum, I guess you could say, after last season. But winning this year's Daytona 500, in my opinion, will be no other than the 47 car of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Last year, he sat on the pole for this very exact race, and quite frankly, he might be one of the best super speedway racers in NASCAR right now. So Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will win this year's Daytona 500. Second place will be the 12 car Ryan Blaney for Team Penske. He's not going to get the checker flag that he wants, but he will get a top 5 and start off this season with a top 5 and build up some momentum for the Daytona road course, which he hasn't been really great at road courses. So I guess he can build up his confidence with a top 5 to race before. Who knows? But Blaney finishes 2nd in this year's Daytona 500. Third place will be your Daytona 400 winner from last year, William Byron. I think he's going to be really strong here. He will win a stage, in my opinion. But yeah, William Byron finishing P3. That's pretty good for him to start off this 2021 season. And who knows? He's going to get a couple wins this year, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, starting off hot. Fourth place will be the 11 car of Denny Hamlin. He's obviously the favorite heading into this race, winning 3 of the last 5. I just don't see him winning 3 in a row, though. I just don't see that happen. But Hamlin finishing 4th. But 5th place will be your defending NASCAR Cup Series champion, and it is the 9 car of Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott is just good at super speedways, but I don't think he's going to get the checkered flag. But my dark horse for this year's Daytona 500 will be no other than Chris Buescher from Roush Fenway Racing. You got to remember, the Talladega race in the playoffs last year, who was the one car that was up there for majority of the race and leading laps every once in a while and staying out of wrecks? And it was Chris Buescher. He's doing a great job there last year, and I expect him to race this way in the Daytona 500 with the same mentality, and who knows? He might be there at the end contending for the win. Time will tell. But those are my top 5. Stenhouse, Blaney, Byron, Hamlin, and Elliott and Buescher is my dark horse. But I'm going to give y'all 3 wild predictions for this whole weekend, or whole week, I guess you could say, speed weeks. But here's my opinion. There will be 2 big ones. Big wrecks, in my opinion, are 8 cars or more. So there you go there. And I'll say 1 car will flip, unfortunately. And Kyle Larson, a driver of the number 5 car for Team Hendrick, will sit on the pole for this year's Daytona 500. But everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe and comment down below if you agree or disagree with any of my predictions. I'm curious to know. And don't forget to join the Pick 5 contest. Peace.